Well, we're back for another edition of Government to the People, and I've got a guest with me today in the studio that's going to give us a lot of information about how you count. So I'm going to leave it there and we'll be right back. Hi, thanks for staying tuned. I'm Carreen Koubek, host of Government to the People. And as I teased earlier, we've got in the studio with us Christian Pulley, who is the Director of Economic and Community Development. So she does a lot for the city. And the one thing that we're going to start with today that's really important for you, we need you to know about this, is the census.
Thanks, Carreen, for having me today.
Sure.
But yes, so the upcoming 2020 census is extremely important that everyone within the city of Laurel completes the form for their household, no matter how many people live in the household. It's just very important. This funding, over $18,000 per household, per person, is counted for school improvements, road improvements, public health, hospital improvements. This is the first year also that people are asked to fill it out either online. So, and the city's going to have a census kiosk where people can come if they don't have computer access to fill out their form at home. Our smart tablet will have a computer within the lobby you could come in and fill out everything. If you have questions, you could contact our department. You can call at 301-725-5300, extension 2252. It's just a very important time. You know, the census, we do this count every 10 years, and 2020 is like, you know, it's a new beginning, it's a new decade. And, you know, the city has been having good counts over the last 2 decades, but I think now it's very important. There's been a lot of growth within the city, and we need to reflect that with this upcoming count.
Yeah, I mean, the more people that fill this out, the more money we get in grants, in funds, and from federal coffers. We need to make sure that you all are aware that this is important. It's not. They're not trying to track anyone per se. They want to know how many people are in the United States, because that helps them decide how to spread the money, right?
Right, yeah, it's very important. They want to know how many people are within the United States per state. It's also used for congressional seats within Congress, and to make sure everyone has, you know, the right representation within the U.S. government as well. And like I said, I just really can't stress it. It's this extremely important. The city has been doing numerous efforts over the last year to make sure that we get an accurate count. So we started off with the census kickoff event back in September. We did a mail-in in the summer. We've been putting out things with newsletters. We've been doing other things to reach out to the apartment communities, the hard-to-reach communities as well. So it's been a good effort, not just with ECD staff, but the city as a whole. We've been having volunteers help out at the open house and other city events.
We just can't stress enough.
That is true. We can't stress it enough. I mean, it only comes around every 10 years. And it's important that you count everyone within your household, no matter how many people live in your household. All the information is protected. They can't share it.
That was my next question.
It's confidential. So, you know, you just have to be honest and upfront and just do the best you can. If you need assistance with filling out, some people can help you. You can go online to the Census Bureau. They have a good, complete information, frequently asked questions on what you can do, how you can do it in various languages. I think it's up to like 15 or 20 different languages for all the different speaking populations out there.
Perfect. All right. So it is safe and it is necessary. We need to make sure you are counted, all right? Because it's going to help us help you. I guess that's the best way to put it.
Exactly. It's extremely safe. It's extremely confidential. You can do it online. You can do it via the phone. You can fill out your questionnaire by paper and mail it back in, whichever way is easiest for you. And this is the first year that you're able to do it online. And once again, you know, the city will have a kiosk here if you want to fill it out here at City Hall if you do not have the computer access as well. And I can't stress how important it is for people to fill out the census accurately for their household.
Okay, fantastic. So you heard it here. Fill it out when you get it. It should be coming in your mail very soon now.
Very
Is it-
soon.
yeah.
They start mailing out the invitations on tomorrow, the 12th, and you should have something by the 20th, inviting everyone to participate in Census.
Okay, fantastic. So let's move from the census to development. We've got economic community development does more than just the census. They do a lot more than just the census.
Right.
So right now, you have this great program for people who want to consider starting a business or have a business and want to renovate, and they're the ECD grants. So if anybody is a business owner and is watching or wants to be a business owner, why don't you fill them in on how they can take advantage of that?
Right. So the city of Laurel, the mayor and the city council, they provided economic development grants for new businesses that either have an existing business or for local business owners that want to start a business and locate to the Main Street area and parts of Route 1. To help with start-off cost of it for up to $10,000 for various types of businesses, whether it's a bakery, fine dining, or entertainment, and some other different type of retail uses, just to provide that economic development and the business growth to our community, but also help to revitalize the Main Street and the downtown area for the community. So we have the business relocation grant, which is up to $10,000, and we also have the $5,000 facade grant, which helps improve the exterior renovations, whether someone wants to do painting, add new signage to the property, do window fixtures and stuff of that nature as well.
That's great. Now, you mentioned Main Street.
Yes.
So you've got something that's coming around the corner here that I know you're excited about.
Very excited. So as many people probably know, the city was designated as part of Maryland Main Street back in 2018, and economic development staff for the last year and a half have been working diligently on a revitalization plan to help continue the revitalization efforts for the Main Street community, which is a very comprehensive plan, and that's going to take a lot of time to implement. So we just recently had a volunteer recruitment session last week where we had about 15 to 20 people that showed up, that showed great interest and wanted to be a part of the Main Street organization to help with those efforts and doing revitalization for the community. And I asked if anyone is interested in volunteering or want to learn more information about helping continue to make Laurel great and work on the revitalization efforts for our downtown, to contact the ECD department. You can reach out to us via email, which we can be reached at ecd@laurel.md.us. It's a very exciting time. Not just for my department, for the city as a whole. We continue to grow in a lot of different facets.
So the residents and businesses have a lot to look forward to.
Yes, the residents, the businesses, people that are thinking about moving to the city, we're going to make it just awesome all the way around. It's already great, but it's just going to continue to improve.
It's just going to make it grow even more.
Exactly.
All right. So you're talking about all this great things, all this great stuff you've got coming down for Main Street, the grants, but we're talking about the businesses, so let's shift that way. Leah Steele,
yes,
who helps manage all of this for the local small businesses.
Correct. Yes.
Has done a fantastic job.
She has. She's done
with
wonderful.
Organizing all of that, and she has come up this year that she's actually in advance put out a schedule of the events that the ECD has going on for all the small businesses.
Yes, she has.
So why don't you let them know about that?
So very interestingly, we do have a calendar, year-long calendar of all the economic development events that are going to take place within the city. It's a year-long calendar with different types of events. Some of them are business networking opportunities. Some of them are seminars. We're planning to do a business award banquet at the end of the year for local businesses. So definitely stay tuned to that if you have a business within the city, if you might want to nominate someone. So if someone wants to find out about our upcoming events, they could visit our Facebook page.
Okay.
They could contact Leah Steele. They could also sign up for our monthly newsletter on the city's website. So once again, it's just a very exciting time for economic development and the various things that we have going, but not just on that side, but also on the planning side.
Right. So speaking of the planning, we've talked about all of this, but you have some great planners in your department that work hard. What do you have coming up? So you've been working on unified land development and working on redoing the codes So what can you tell our viewers about that side? What's coming up for that?
So the biggest thing that on the planning side of things right now, we're really focusing on updating our zoning code, which is referred to the Unified Land Development Code. We're focused on a comprehensive review and update for that. We're trying to complete that for 2020. And also we have a couple projects coming down the pipeline. I can't speak about it too much, but it should be some exciting things, hopefully. And then there's other few projects, you know, some development that's taking place. Avery Place that's finishing up their townhouse community.
Great.
West Side, where they have the townhouses and apartments. Some other developments should be coming down the pipeline pretty soon. So,
Oh my goodness, how do you do it all?
how do I do it all? I rarely sleep.
Okay, we understand.
I rarely sleep, but you know, it's extremely exciting for me when you have a great team. It doesn't necessarily feel like work all the time. We have a lot of fun. We work hard, but we also play. We make it fun while we're here.
Good.
It's like a great family atmosphere. I can't say enough about my team. It's just awesome.
That's what I like to hear. That's what it's all about, the teamwork.
Yeah.
And they have a great leader in Christian here, as you can see.
Oh,
so,
thank you.
No, thank you. We really appreciate it. So that was enough. Is there anything else?
I would just say stay tuned, sign up for our newsletter if you're not on our newsletter, follow our Facebook page, contact the department, stop in and say hi.
Right, see what you got going on,
see
right?
what we have going on. We're a fun bunch and the city is awesome.
Let's go to the wide camera here. Make sure, again, let's touch upon 2020 census. We've got to make sure everyone counts.
Everyone counts. Your voice matters. Fill out your form.
Thank you.
Thank you
so much. It's been fantastic having you on here. You mentioned when you came in, this was the first time you did it with us, and I don't know why it took so long, but we're going to have you back again. All right.
Okay, I'll be ready.
All right. And thank you all for watching. You've heard what Christian said. There's a lot going on. You've got to make sure your voice counts.
Yes.
Laurel counts, so make sure to stay involved with the census. Well, that's it for this edition of Government to the People. Make sure to tune in for our next one, coming in the next month. And in the meantime, you can watch this and any one of our other programs or packages that the Laurel TV crew does by going to our YouTube channel, Laurel TV Official. So thanks for tuning in. Have a great one.